Today's a new day for health. I'm getting ready to go to Janice's in a bit. I've learned that she likes to be called Lauren, which is her middle name. So I'll be going over there in a little bit after I go to the gym. Kind of just trying to get into a routine of everything right now. It's all my life and all health really is trying to find different ways to be healthy in different routines that you find yourself in particular times of your life. Some routines last for a couple weeks, other routines last for years. It just depends on what's going on in your life. A good example would be when I used to drive truck. That whole routine of driving, sleeping, walking around, going in and out of different places. And a lot of the places that you go, particularly for either fuel or food, you have to be very creative on finding ways to be healthy, whether it's going into different spots that you go shopping in. I particularly went to Walmart to do most of my shopping. I know it's not the healthiest place, but it was better than eating junk food, fast food, and all the other stuff they had to sell you at the truck stops. So during that routine, I just found ways to still exercise, eat the healthiest things I possibly could, and just like then, I am now getting into a routine of helping the people I'm helping and the different types of things I'll be going through within that. So it's going to be interesting. Another day at the gym. A blessing. Maybe some people love to work out. I never really loved working out. I just do it because I understand the importance of it. You do get a lot of good feelings from it. Anything you do that has value, you got to put in some work, and then you get the effects of it later, the good hormones, the good mental chemicals, the endorphins, your physique's better, your ability's better, you don't end up bedridden, you got less pains, more flexibility, given you do it correctly. There's a lot of things that you could do wrong working out. But I'm just noticing in life, a lot of the things I do, I don't particularly enjoy. I don't enjoy so much having to eat good most of the time and not getting to eat the ho-hos and the ding-dongs and the hamburgers and the ice creams. I just make sacrifices so that knowing that things that come easy usually end up making life hard, and things that are harder to do usually make life a little easy. I know it sounds weird, but it's just kind of how it is. This isn't where I parked my car. While in that alley, I picked Janice up this new bed for her. Should work out well. Quick side note on that bed, I didn't just pick it up in the alley driving by and all that. What it was, I was behind a place that disabled people and people in certain situations, there's a nonprofit that has different things for them, and that she was needing a new mattress, and I had picked it up in the back of their facility. While I was watching that, I was like, looks like you just picked that thing up off the ground. Princer, you cannot have the dinner. Just having me some tamales with a little bit of Greek yogurt and homemade sauerkraut. Actually pretty good. And some garden artichoke. Right now, in between the times I have working and gardening and just doing other things in life in general, all the tasks, the chores and things that come up, right now I'm sitting at my desk in my room going over how I'll be getting my health coaching business going, so that I not only am helping people who are already sick and possibly not going to get much better, but also to help people in everyday walks of life, from younger people to middle-aged people that are trying to get healthier and live a more fulfilling life. Right now, taking care of Janice, she's 85, so I could get her to be as healthy as possible, but it still kind of hits that area where eventually you're going to pass on, where it's different if someone's in their early 20s or teenagers or kids or 30s, whatever, and they got their whole lives ahead of them and they just want a little bit of better way of getting a little healthier so they can feel better in their skin, be more confident, be lighter on their feet, and overall live a more balanced life with wellness, health, and all the things that come with it. So I'm trying to put all that together. It's kind of what I'm working on right now in between the time that I have. Well, the bathroom's gotten a little out of hand. Been keeping these here as garden clothes. When I get home from work, I could just get into them with the little time I have to get out there, and not really many other places for me to put them when they're dirty-ish. I don't want them in my room. So I just clean up this stuff right now. But I like to have things clean because it helps declutter the mind. Everything's filthy around you. You can't think and your head starts spinning. This morning we're having oatmeal. Gonna make some other things in it than just the oatmeal, as I like it to be tasty. And it may not be the most healthiest thing to eat ever, but it's always going to be better than the grease and the extra stuff that might not be so good we eat in the morning. First you boil the cup of water. Then I add in half a cup of oats. Give that a little stir. Turn it down a bit. And wait 5 minutes. I'm giving Prancer the hand. That's the hand the Prancer wants. Good morning, buddy. Did we get out all the oatmeal fixings? Maple syrup, raisins, walnuts, cinnamon, honey. That's gonna be good. Toss in some raisin. Get a little milk in there to bring it back to life. Starts getting dry. Add everything in. I think we're gonna add a little brown sugar to the party. Walnut? You bet. You bet you there. Everything's in. Now ready to serve. In total, it took about 15 minutes to make. It's a great way to add some extra stuff to it. Bon appetit. You did not put it on this, Prancer. Just a bite. Now, it's said that the oats, these days, the way we grow them on the mass scale, might not be the best for you, but it's always going to be better than McDonald's, treats, cupcakes, cinnamon rolls. Not to Prancer. Prancer thinks the cinnamon rolls will be best bet, but you ain't ever getting that unless some drop on the floor of someone that don't even eat it, so sorry. But anyways, maybe I could take that part out. But that's what health is. It's not about being perfect. It's about doing your best where you can. If you've been doing something for a while and you learn that it might not be the healthiest, you stop it and you incorporate something else. It's not a perfect system, but little by little over time, you do get better at making sacrifices. I don't know if you can ever go perfect, but the more you try and do, the healthy things that you do, the more often you do them, will help make up some of the unhealthy things you might do at times, and eventually eliminate many of those things. Oh, someone wants to go outside. Forgot I left the little dog out there. He still wants to play a little rough with her. He's still nice, but anything unpredictable you need to watch for. Scare you, Charlotte? Are you mad at me? No matter how mad you might get at me, you still want that food, huh? You're not getting any either. You're not getting none either. No. No, no. On my way right now to check out a vehicle. Wanting to get a Prius, something good on gas. I'm going to be doing a lot of driving for work right now, and the vehicle I'm currently riding in isn't going to cut it. Gotta go. Well, none of that exactly went as planned. Thought I was going to get a little bit of a deal, but the first day going in, I think that they know what they're doing more than I do, but I do know I don't need to make any decisions too quickly. I've been waiting 2.5 years for the used car market to not so much tank, but to definitely go down. And it has a bit, so I can wait a couple more months if I need to get the deal that I want closest to. Other than that, on my way, after all of that, I went over to Janice's to help out. She said she had called me to say she didn't need my help today because she was going to the hospital for something she needed to have checked out with her ear. I thought I'd be helping her get into the bus to go do all that stuff, as I can't get her into my car. I think she needs something special since she's a little heavy set. And she had someone else helping her and couldn't get a hold of me. So she at least let me put a little time in so it wasn't a complete waste of gas and my time. So I'm just going to get back to working on my own personal health business right now while I have a free day, basically. And instead of just wasting my time, I need to get to work.